Imagine starting your day with that familiar cup of coffee in hand, but this time, it doesn't just jolt you awake, it quietly rebuilds the vitality you've been missing. What if those sluggish mornings, the inconsistent energy, or the frustrating dips in drive could shift with just a few everyday tweaks to your brew? Today we're diving into simple, science-backed ways to supercharge your coffee so it supports better circulation, steady stamina, and that natural spark you deserve. All without overhauling your routine. Let's face it, as the years add up, especially past 50, your body starts whispering for more than just a caffeine buzz. Plain black coffee? It's a quick hero, revving your heart, sharpening your focus for that first hour. But then comes the familiar slump, the foggy mid-morning drag, where you're chasing another cup just to stay afloat. And deeper down, it's not truly tackling the real culprits. Those gradual dips in hormone levels, the stiffening of blood vessels that make everything from workouts to intimacy feel like an uphill battle. It's like revving an engine with low-octane fuel. Sure, it moves, but not with the power you know it's capable of. Your body craves upgrades that nourish from the inside, turning that daily ritual into a subtle ally for lasting strength. Have you felt that shift yourself, where what used to come easy now takes extra effort? Stick with me here, because we're about to explore 5 kitchen staple additions that real people swear by, all grounded in solid research, to make your coffee work harder for you. First on the list, a dash of cinnamon. Not the generic stuff lining your spice rack, but the smoother Ceylon variety. Think of it as the refined cousin that won't overload your system with excess compounds that could tax your liver over time. Just a 1/4 teaspoon swirled in, and you're tapping into something powerful. Cinnamon acts like a gentle traffic cop for your blood sugar, helping keep those wild swings in check. Research from a meta-analysis of multiple trials highlights how it can lower fasting glucose by nearly 30%, creating a steadier foundation for your day. Why does that matter so much? Unstable blood sugar is sneaky. It chips away at the delicate network of capillaries, those hair-thin pipelines delivering oxygen and nutrients right where you need them most. Over time, high spikes lead to glycation, where proteins in your blood get sticky and stiff, like rust building up in pipes, restricting flow and sapping responsiveness. Cinnamon's polyphenols step in as the cleanup crew, smoothing things out and promoting relaxation in your vessels through mild vasodilation. It's that same warming sensation you get from a cozy spice latte, but here, the key player is cinnamaldehyde, a compound that nudges your body to release more nitric oxide, the natural vasodilator that enhances circulation effortlessly. Picture it: better delivery of blood to muscles, brain, and beyond, without the jitters. One guy in his late 50s, a hands-on builder who was dragging through long shifts, shared how this simple swap turned his post-lunch haze into focused drive. He powered through framing jobs that used to leave him wiped. And culturally, this isn't new. Think of the aromatic brews in Moroccan markets or Vietnamese cafes, where cinnamon has spiced up coffee for generations, long before labs confirmed its perks. If you're wondering, does this taste weird? Not at all. It adds a subtle, earthy depth that elevates your mug to something indulgent. Try it tomorrow and see. Does that steady hum of energy ring true for you? Drop your thoughts in the comments. As we ease into the next layer, let's pause for a quick rewind. We've covered how plain coffee gives a flash but fades fast, and why cinnamon's blood sugar savvy and vessel relaxing magic can set a stronger stage. Building on that foundation of balance, let's stir in something decadently simple: unsweetened cocoa powder. Grab the pure, deep brown kind. No added sugars masquerading as hot cocoa mix. A single teaspoon blended in transforms your cup into a rich, mocha-like treat while unlocking flavonoid firepower. These plant-based heroes like epicatechin and catechin are the unsung stars behind dark chocolate's glow-up, minus the calorie load. Their big move? Revving up nitric oxide production, that essential signal for your arteries to widen and welcome more flow. In youth, your body churns out plenty of this stuff naturally, but by midlife, output can halve, making everything from arousal to endurance feel dialed back. A study in the Journal of Hypertension tracked men sipping cocoa daily, and found a whopping 30% boost in flow-mediated dilation. Essentially, how nimbly your vessels expand, rivaling some prescription aids, but with zero harsh side effects. It's not just physical though. Cocoa whispers to your brain with anandamides, those bliss molecules mimicking the rush of new love, and phenylethylamine, a mood lifter that quiets the inner critic. Half the battle for peak performance is mindset, right? When stress or doubt creeps in, this subtle uplift can realign your focus, making room for confidence. Plus, it's a magnesium magnet. Most of us run low on this mineral, which is vital for hormone synthesis and muscle recovery. A teaspoon sneaks in a meaningful dose, supporting that foundational testosterone your body builds from. Real talk from the trenches. A desk-bound exec in his early 60s told me his afternoons used to blur into fatigue, but this addition sharpened his edge through meetings, like flipping a switch on mental fog. For application, start by sifting it through a fine mesh to avoid grit. And if the bitterness bites, a whisper of natural stevia keeps it clean. What about you? Do mornings leave you mentally scattered, or is energy your main squeeze? Share below. Your story might spark someone else's aha moment. We're halfway through this brew of insights, and if you're feeling that spark of possibility, like your coffee could be more than a habit but a quiet powerhouse, hit that subscribe button right now. Here at The Healthy Body, we're all about those approachable steps to reclaim your vitality, whether you're a guy chasing stamina or anyone tuning into better flow and focus. Your journey matters, and joining our community means more tips like these, tailored for real life. Let's keep building. Tying back to our nitric oxide chat from cocoa, let's layer in an ancient powerhouse, maca root powder. Hailing from the rugged Peruvian Andes, where it thrives at altitudes that would crush most plants, maca isn't a quick fix, it's a patient partner. Locals have dubbed it nature's balancer for millennia, not by mimicking drugs, but by coaxing your own systems into harmony. A teaspoon lends a faintly caramel nutty vibe, like a hint of toffee in your joe. And it's packed with 19 amino acids, plus vitamins C and E, zinc, iron, all the bricks for resilience. But the stars are its unique macamides and macenes, compounds that gently influence the hypothalamus and pituitary, those hormone maestros in your brain. Rather than flooding you with extras, maca nudges your body to ramp up its natural output, fostering balance over time. A 2009 clinical trial followed men taking about 2.4 grams daily, roughly a teaspoon, for 12 weeks, and they noted marked lifts in libido and function, without the roller coaster of synthetics. Another round of research pointed to enhanced sperm quality and movement, crediting its adaptogenic nature. That stress-buffering superpower that keeps cortisol from crashing the party. Adaptogens like this don't rev you up artificially. They help you roll with life's punches, maintaining even-keeled drive. Varieties matter too. Yellow for a mellow entry, red for prostate perks, black for that stamina surge. Start yellow if you're easing in. Effects unfold gradually, often in 2 to 3 weeks, with men reporting not just bedroom wins, but sharper cognition and gym grit. One 54-year-old educator likened it to rediscovering his edge after years of dimmed focus. Suddenly, lesson plans flowed, and so did his outlook. Practically, scoop it post-brew to preserve heat-sensitive goodies, and track subtle shifts. Maybe that lingering afternoon motivation or a warmer sense of self. Ever experimented with roots or herbs before? What draws you to natural hormone helpers? Curiosity or a specific goal? Let me know. We're in this together. Quick checkpoint. From cinnamon's steadying touch to cocoa's mood magic and maca's hormonal harmony, you're seeing how these stack for comprehensive support. No single ingredient does it all, but together, they weave a web of subtle strength. Now let's add a creamy, sustaining twist with coconut oil. This one might raise eyebrows at first. Oil in coffee? But blended smooth. A teaspoon crafts a velvety elixir that curbs hunger and crashes, stretching your energy like a slow-release battery. At its core, hormones like testosterone aren't born from thin air. They stem from cholesterol and quality fats, the raw materials your body assembles daily. If low-fat trends have left you lean on lipids, you've potentially shortchanged that production line. Coconut oil delivers medium-chain triglycerides or MCTs, about 60% of its makeup, that bypass the long digestive haul, zipping straight to your liver for instant conversion to fuel. Lauric acid, a standout MCT, even lends antimicrobial armor for your gut and immunity. Evidence from metabolic studies shows men incorporating MCTs notch 20% higher testosterone versus other fat sources, alongside Rev thyroid activity for metabolic zip. It's the steady caffeine absorption that shines here. Fats temper the rush, doling out alertness over hours, ditching the 10 a.m. donut dive. Gym-goers rave about sustained lifts and clearer heads, turning bulletproof brews into pre-workout rituals. To nail it, whip it in a blender or frother. Stirring leaves greasy pools, but blending yields latte luxury. Ease in from half a teaspoon if fats feel foreign. Your digestion adapts, or swap for pure MCT oil for gentler entry. One weekend warrior, battling midlife slumps, found his trail runs extended without the bonk. Pure fueled flow. Does blending sound doable? Or are you team black coffee forever? Your routine tweaks inspire us all. As we wrap this ingredient roundup, remember: cinnamon for balance, cocoa for flow and feel-goods, maca for inner equilibrium, coconut for enduring fuel. These aren't random. They're targeted tools addressing circulation, hormones, and sustainability. Now onto our fiery finale. Ginger, the circulation spark that ties it all with zing. Freshly grated or powdered, a smidge, say a quarter teaspoon or a coin-sized slice, ignites without overwhelming. Gingerols and showgales, its bioactive duo, slash inflammation like skilled firefighters, easing vessel tension and paving paths for smoother blood travel. But it goes deeper. By shielding testicular cells from oxidative wear, the daily barrage of heat, toxins, and metabolic static, ginger safeguards production sites. Your testes thrive at a cool 2 to 3 degrees below core temp. Stress heats them up, dialing down output. A 2012 study dosed participants with ginger for 3 months and clocked a 17.7% testosterone climb, linked to boosted luteinizing hormone, that pituitary ping telling your body to produce more. Bonus: enhanced sperm metrics emerged, painting ginger as a fertility friend too. In your brew, it delivers a gentle heat, like sunrise warming your core, rousing systems softly. Fresh packs volatile oils for instant pep, powder concentrates for sustained aid, opt fresh for mornings, powder for portability. Caution for the tender-tummied. Start tiny, pair with a bite if needed, and chat with your doc on blood thinners, as it mildly fluidifies. Yet for 5,000 years, from ancient Chinese texts to Indian Ayurveda, it's been a trusted tonic, safe, potent, proven. A sales rep in his 50s chained to a commute noticed revived pep in long days, crediting ginger's subtle fire. Which ingredient calls to you most, the warm spice or the creamy sustain? Your picks could guide a fellow viewer's start. Alright, let's pull this all together with real-world ease. No lab coats or hours required. You're not overhauling. You're enhancing. Begin with 1. Cinnamon's forgiving flavor makes it ideal for week 1, tracking that even energy against your baseline. Week 2, layer cocoa if vibes align, noting mood lifts or flow feels. By week 3, dip into maca on select days, journaling desired dips or focus gains. Week 4, test coconut or ginger, whichever whispers adventure. The set it and forget it hack? Premix cinnamon cocoa in a shaker by your pot. 1 dump, stir, sip under 10 seconds. For flair, weekend whirl. Coffee plus coconut, cinnamon, cocoa, ginger sliver. Blend to frothy bliss, a treat that fuels hikes or lazy Sundays. Rules of the road. Less is more at launch to dodge tummy rumbles. This optimizes, doesn't overhaul chronic conditions. Loop in your physician for tailored tweaks. Ditch sweetened traps. They're sugar saboteurs undermining the mission. And patience, friend, decades of patterns shift in 4 to 6 weeks, not overnight. Log it simply. Daily 1 to 10 energy scores, mood notes, intimacy insights, fridge sticky or app, whatever sticks. Most who commit a month weave it in for good. That cumulative glow becoming the new normal. For max ease, snag the Cinnamon Cocoa Maca Trio. Under $20 total, endless upside and reclaimed you. You've got this. Small sips lead to big strides. One last rewind before we land. We've unpacked the why behind plain coffee's limits, then built a powerhouse blend with cinnamon's stability, cocoa's nitric nudge, maca's balance, coconut's endurance, and ginger's spark. All research-rooted, life-tested. These aren't miracles but multipliers for the man you are. Gentlemen, and anyone tuning in for vitality vibes, decline isn't destiny. Your brew can brew better days, drawing from grocery aisles and ancient wisdom alike. Tomorrow, as steam rises, choose one addition. Fuel the fire within. Your body's wired for wonders. It just needs the right nudge. What's your coffee ritual now, and which tweak tempts you first? Comment below. Your shares light paths for others. If these insights resonated, subscribe for more no-nonsense paths to peak wellness. We're here for men and women alike, fostering health that hums. This is Dr. Alex from The Healthy Body, cheering your upgrades. Small shifts, profound strength. See you soon.